Assalamu alaikum, y'all. So today is day one of me training for the handstand, and you guys are normally gonna see me training at home. The weather is terrible outside, so what can I say? Now, you guys already know how I do it. I try to build up the strength in order to perform the move. And that day I was doing that 1 minute clip, I wasn't feeling too well. Off camera, I did low-key a handstand, but I was in this position, when you're in the handstand but you cannot press yourself up. I was in that position and I was holding myself up and I was like, yo, what? That's crazy. But I want to do the full-on stand and press. You understand? And that's going to take a lot of time. That's going to take a lot of strength. And it's going to take a lot of humiliation, but hey, good things come from repetition. So we're gonna try every single day to build a strength. My shoulders are not that bad, but they could be stronger. You already know. My shoulders could be way stronger, way bigger. Honestly, lately I've been trying to train shoulders more. And the only time I really do train shoulders is when I'm doing dips. Like targeting the front delt. And when I'm at home off camera, I be doing lateral raises for the side delts, but I don't really know anything for the rear delts. So besides the ripstick that I've been using, which is very, very good for building strength and rehabilitation by Rip Right. So anyways, let me stop talking and let's get into the ingredients to perform a handstand. Let's get it. Also, if you guys don't know, there's a lot of core work involved when it comes to the handstand, and from the looks of it, my core is pretty weak. Abs are visible, but core in general is pretty weak. I hate doing abs. I'm gonna be honest. This is why you guys don't see me do abs. So off camera, I'm gonna start doing abs for sure. And I'm still on my bulking, and honestly, it's going pretty well. Alhamdulillah. I bumped up weight. I'm now 122. I need to be 8 more pounds in order to reach my goal. And that's going to be hard. So stay tuned. Pike push-ups are no joke. They're probably up there with one of the hardest push-ups. And I'm doing 4 sets. I gotta, low-key progressively overload. These shoulders gotta get strong quickly in order to perform a handstand. I remember when I was doing the muscle up, low-key, I wasn't progressively overloading. because my hands worn out before my body did. So anyways, let's stop talking. Let's get on this ground. Bismillah. I'm not gonna lie. The thing about pike push-ups is that it's not even the pain of pressing down, it's the positioning that you're in. It's gonna kill your hamstrings if you're not very careful. I low-key stretched out my hamstring a little too much, and I low-key feel it a lot there. So yeah. You guys know that the closer your legs are to your torso, the harder the pike push-up is. So my last set, because I kind of stretched my hamstring a little too much, I kind of moved my legs a little further away from my torso so that it could be a little bit easier and less straining on the leg. But anyways, next up is the frog pose. You guys never heard of it? It basically is a pose that destroys your shoulders. That's all I gotta say. And I'm not sure if I can hold this pose for a long period of time. The last I checked was 3 seconds. Let's try to beat 3 seconds. I don't know. Doing this frog pose is a little bit difficult. Whew. That was 3 seconds. Let's try it again. Hold on. Yeah, I didn't see that. Hold on. I know you gotta lean forward in order for the pose to work. Let me see. Okay. Terrible at that, as you guys can see, but we're not giving up. That actually hurt it this time, I'm not gonna lie. Yo, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe because I'm killing myself over here. My shoulders is absolutely dying. And honestly, I need to research a lot more shoulder exercises to build up the strength for a handstand. Inshallah, next video you guys are going to see a lot more exercises being done. But for now, it's going to be pike push-ups, frog poses, and lastly, I'm going to try the wall handstand. But the thing about the wall handstand is the fear of going upside down. Now anyways, if you guys want to try the frog pose, do not keep your hands like this, turn it like that. You have more control. Why did I do that? Hold on, maybe I have more control like that. Let's see. Okay, I realized I have more control with my legs this side and touching my forearms itself. This is straining on your wrist. So parallettes is a good investment when it comes to doing these. Let's try one last time before we do the wall handstand. Guys, there's no guarantees that I will perform a wall handstand today. So I'm just letting you guys know prior to me trying it. That was the longest pose. Let's get into it. Alright, so I may be doing the wrong thing, but this is me learning my way. Bismillah. Damn. Hold on, y'all. I'm about to move that back before my mom sees, but if I don't move it, I will be kicking it all the time. Bismillah. Okay, that's the thing. For me, is about. Let me take these socks off. All right. Bismillah. This is why I said, yo, it's no guarantee. Let me move closer. Ooh. Yeah, I didn't see that. I told y'all, it's gonna be a bunch of humiliation. Kind of like low-key rubbed up against the wall. Low-key like a carpet burn from my shoulder. Let's try one more time. There's no sense in giving up just because you fell. Okay. We're not getting it today. I know for a fact. Y'all, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And without further ado, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.